was going to say, oh, it's Saturday night. No, it's not. Well, it is, but it's like 6 o'clock. I guess the nighttime, but not. I consider nighttime like 8, 9 o'clock, not 6 o'clock. This is like late afternoon. Clear the energy. Allow this message to come in. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If nothing resonates, don't worry. It's not a big deal. If it does resonate, that's fucking awesome. I love when it resonates for the collective. Oh, it's already getting hot, even though it's freaking freezing in my room. Oh, I need my... dinosaur tooth. Really have no idea what the universe wants to say today. I mean, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It doesn't resonate with everybody all the time. And honestly, sometimes it resonates with everybody that watches it. It just depends what parts resonate with you. You know. Always remember for entertainment purposes only. I don't know if I said that. I am doing personal readings right now too. Woo! WhitneyMoonshine@gmail.com. My hair is going crazy. All right. What's going on here? Okay, so, holy people in the chat. Tarot cards. Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing kind of like current energy. I don't know, maybe what somebody wants to say to you, what somebody around you is dealing with. You tell me. 666. You know it. Hello from Germany. No swearing in the chat. It will cut you off. All right, Tom. Apparently, sexy cannot be shown. I don't know what that means. No bullshit in the chat, all right? No bullshit from the chat. Are you Britain? No. Oh, thanks, Icy. Hi there. Oh, geez. Oh, God. Ha! All right, well, if I just might just ignore you fucking idiots until you go somewhere else, but whatever. For those that are enjoying the message, let's see what's going on. Okay, so... I'm kind of getting this vibe like somebody is like definitely putting some energy onto you that does not need to go there. They're getting a little bit like heavily emotional about it. There's something wrong with their instincts. Like they're not following their instincts properly. They're like mucking up their waters and shit. They're fucking around where they shouldn't be. And they're saying that like this is what gravity's telling them to do, but it's not. It's very like someone's trying to say that they're a certain way. I don't know, to go out with you, but I don't really think that like you want to go out with this person. Like just because you're the same, you know, like I mean, this could be, I don't know, this is a weird analogy. I don't know if you're a nurse, but it's like, just because somebody else is a nurse, it doesn't mean you date each other just because you're nurses. Okay. Like, right. You don't just date somebody because you think you're the same. And it's like, this person doesn't understand that like, I don't know, they're putting so much on you, like making this out to be like way bigger than what it is. So you could have like, this could be a stage 5 clinger. You know, you go on one date. They want me to show you this card. You go on one date and then they make this huge deal about this like one thing or this one time or this one conversation, you know, like somebody that's just, they're overdoing it. Okay. So never mind my hair. Okay. Like they're overdoing it, you know, and it's kind of like people are around like, Jesus, you know, make a little bit more of like something out of nothing. Right. And I think, personally, I think this person changed themselves or is like starting to change themselves so then they can say that they're more like you, which is like really fucking weird. You know, like it's kind of flattering, sure, but at the same time, you're like, you know, is Buffalo Bill going to come popping out of there at any point? Okay. So we have the escape card. There's an escape. It's like you can get out of it, but it might be a little bit tricky to get this person away from you. Like they are really like, they're like wanting to be on you. And what's really weird, okay, so the whole reading is being led by the Black Lagoon or the something of the dark, the Black Lagoon. I don't know what the full actual like movie title is, okay, but what the analogy is that, so this woman, I don't know, I've never seen the movie, but what I'm getting in my head is like, this is like the lizard man, right? And these two go snorkeling and the lizard man finds this woman and holds her captive. Like he's never seen anything like this before, holds her captive, and it's like he's been calling to do this. It's like he says, like, this is, it's like very Kiss the Girls, you know, kind of Casanova, like the girls are for him, you know, but this, it's one particular woman that he has his eye on. And I think that person is you. And it's not a good thing, okay? It's not a good thing. It might be like somebody's like sick and twisted version of like Beauty and the Beast, okay? But like it doesn't really, oh my God, I watched this video today. Every single one of the Disney female characters plays a mental disability, all has a mental disability. And they're supposed to like, it's supposed to be very apparent, okay, that these women have problems, okay? Like Ariel is a hoarder. She hoards everything. Anyways, right? So it's like somebody's got like, I don't know, different personalities, or somebody plays a different personality, or they're trying to play your personality. They're trying to, I don't know, if you're dark, they're trying to be dark. Okay, if you like heavy metal, they're trying to like heavy metal. If you dye your hair black, they're going to fucking dye their hair black. They're going to do stuff, okay, because they're saying that like they want to be like you. Like this is like some twisted like fucking, I can't think of like a movie that this could be. I'm trying to think. It's like a bunch of movies in one, but I can't think of one particular movie where I'm like, where some type of man's obsession to take over a female, so much so as in To Kill Her. So much so as in To Kill Her. And then you bring her back from the dead, the version that you want. Oh, that's so creepy. That's so wrong. This is a dinner you do not want to go to. Okay, we got a high alert going on right now. We're going to fucking, yeah, this is what we're going to do. Don't go on any creepy fucking dates. Okay, we got dinner in reverse. I'm trying to figure out what the hell this goddamn message could possibly be. I myself personally am not on dating sites. I do not date anybody online. I do not try to date anybody online. That's just me. That's just personal. There are people out there that have been single for a really long time. They're trying to find love. They're trying to find, and just somebody to come home to. Oh, I just want love. And like, they're going to the devil to find it. That's not like, I wouldn't say the web is where I would go fishing for a husband. Okay, maybe like some good, shea butter and some stuff for my reptiles, but that's about as far as I'm going to go for buying online. Okay. So, this is an invitation you do not want to take. And years and years and years ago, when I was, kind of being pressured to date, my stepmother, basically was telling me that I was a fucking loser, because I wasn't dating anybody and I didn't want to hang out with friends and I was under her roof and I was to obey her. So I went on a dating site. And this man messaged me right away. And like, my heart's starting to beat right now. Like, I know something was up with this. And I was like, yeah, he seemed like, all right, whatever. Then, the pictures started and like, then it was, why aren't you meeting me? I'm not here to play games. Like, you can't just leave me hanging this whole time. And like, I never sent him any pictures. I never did anything. And I was like really hesitant about the whole thing anyways. And like, I just had red flags just like all over me. And I'm a paranoid schizophrenic. Like when I see a sign, I see a fucking sign and I look at it and I don't just go, yeah, fuck you, stop sign, and just keep walking. Like, traffic's going to stop for me. When I see a fucking sign, I see a sign. And like, wow, he was trying to get me to meet up with him in some parking lot, and I deleted my profile. I fucking deleted all my pictures. I ran it so far from there. Then these other friends, a couple years later, they tried to get me on this Tinder, because they hooked up on Tinder. So they set up this whole fucking profile that I didn't even know about and took all these fucking pictures of me and started trying to hook me up with these guys. Holy fuck, man, you cannot do that to people, especially if you live in a small town. Okay, like, you start to see those people like out. You're like, I just swiped left to you, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, I know you. I saw you. Okay, like, that's really creepy, okay? So now we got the woods on the bottom of the deck. What happens to them in the woods? They get chased around by a fucking ghost. Okay, do you want to get chased around by a ghost? No. Okay, so I'm like, oh, good God. Okay, okay, now I'm getting the movie. Do you know the movie Frozen Ground? The serial killer lures people in by saying he's going to take pictures of them. I'll take pictures of you. I'm going to do a photo shoot, and then, rapes them for hours, keeps them for days, and then kills them, hundreds and thousands of miles away in the middle of the bush. That was an actual, I believe, serial killer in Alaska. In Anchorage, I believe. So they're giving me that, because when people need money, they're literally willing to do whatever they can for money. Okay, trust me, I live all with drug dealers. These people don't sleep. Okay, I was opening up the blinds this morning at, 6:30. I think I was up at 6:30. And I always like to open up the blinds so my plants get the sunrise. And tell me how this guy in a full construction suit, okay, with reflective shit, whatever, he's got his boots on and shit. He's going to my fucking neighbor for meth at 6 a.m. and then getting in his work truck and driving out of here. Okay, fucking when you hustle, you don't sleep. Okay, you don't sleep, but you also have to be smart about it. She's smart about it. That girl's got guns, man. She's got lots of shit to protect her. Plus, we're all like a little kind of ghetto Melrose place, man. We watch out for each other. We watch out if people are fucking creeping. And like, I got second story building, so I'm like, I got a bird's eye. I'm watching everybody's shit because everyone's got shit to lose. Okay, everybody's got shit to lose. Like, do you want to get broken in on? Fuck no, you don't want to get broken in on. Okay, so that's what this kind of is. It's like, if you get to that point where like you need your rent money or you need this and like it's getting slim pickings, be careful the ads that could come up. Be careful of the people that are following you, that are watching you, that are looking at you. Okay, because it could end badly. Spirit's saying like it could end badly. Also, I know this is kind of weird, but like I don't know why this family card's coming up. I don't know if this person, in Frozen Ground, the main serial killer hiding behind a family, a wife and a few fucking kids. looks like a great man. And that's where the psychos hide. That's why they have fucking kids and shit. It's so then they can hide behind them and be psychos. Like, oh, there's no way that, Mr. Smith did that. And he takes his son to baseball and his other son's autistic and his daughter's special and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they can all look like the fucking Partridge Family and still be Manson on the inside, okay? Like, so someone's like, definitely... I think somebody just has this like want all be all with you, and maybe that's just a domination that they have over women. And like, I don't know, man, also be careful of your own family. Okay. Your own family members can get creepy on you and fucking kill you. Okay. Like, do you watch Netflix? I mean, it's just like documentary after documentary of the world's worst families in the entire world, but god damn, did they look good in pictures. Man, fucking family of the year, right? That's what they hide behind. Cheers to all those families that are hiding. Fuck you. Us tarot readers are going to expose you all, okay? This is what we do. Ooh, I'm getting that song. It's the song Eyes Don't Lie by a band called Kingfisher. And I feel like, eyes don't lie. Eyes, they're, they tell the truth. They let you see them, and they're little fucking windows into you. And like, I feel like somebody's just going to know when they see somebody's eyes, like, you look fucking freaky and I'm not doing this. And like, there was my sister, she likes to go on these and listen to these podcasts. And a lot of them are like dudes that, they get people to write into them and then they tell the best stories, right? This guy was telling this story about how he had a mechanic, and he had a mechanic for like 20 years out in the middle of nowhere. And suddenly he comes to pick up his vehicle one day and the mechanic won't look at him. And he thought it was really weird because he's like, I know this guy for 30 years. He fucking wouldn't even turn around. He wouldn't look at me. He's like, kept his head down. He's like, he smelled really bad. Like he hadn't showered in forever, blah, blah, blah. And so he took his car, he got really creeped out, left, really abruptly. He said, I think the guy turned around and he like took a look at his face, and his face had suddenly changed. And that's what this whole like demon thing is going on, where it's like suddenly people's demons are like just like flashing, right, really quickly on people's faces. And you only have a second to see it. And sometimes it's like usually on the corner of your eye, you'll turn and that person's face will like form a different face. It's really, and that's their inner demon. Not funny, but just kind of weird on how it works, on how it shows, right? So anyways, there was something that came up with that mechanic, and he like died that night. He like jumped up and fucking hung himself or some shit. My sister was like, it was fucked. And I remember going like, that's the weirdest. But we've been talking about how, I worked with somebody recently who had saw somebody else come through her boyfriend. And she was like, I have to break up with him. Like, I don't know what he turned into last night. And I was like, I'm a bartender, bitch. I fucking seen those people all the time. They go black. Their eyes go black. Right. And it's usually in the middle of their drinking. And like, fucking these people, they'll just like get their asses kicked. They just go out. They try to start a fight with everybody. And this one guy, I swear, he wanted to kill me one night when I asked him for $20 because he walked out on a bill. He looked at me like, you better fucking walk away. I'm going to kill you. And like me, I'm kind of a little like, you don't intimidate me because guess what? My eyes can go black too. And you fuck with me, I'll fuck with you. But that's like a side of me that I don't really let out because I don't want to know the damage that I'll do. I think we're all a little psycho on the inside. We have to contain it, because if we let it out, the things that we'll do are like, you can't undo that shit. You can't just come back from it. Like there's no coming back from it. It's all been destroyed. Okay. So I don't know what this message is about somebody, but like somebody is I don't know, like infatuated with you or something, or like they like met up with you, or they had a first date with you, and they're just going to make the biggest deal out of it ever. So I don't know if you've been on this date yet, or if you're about to go on this date, but Spirit is like, Please watch for signs. Signs are huge. Like, listen to your body. Okay, listen to your body says to you, and like if you're about to go do something, and like you will get the warnings. Okay, you'll always get the warning if you're supposed to stay home, if like something's gonna happen to you. I mean, I can guarantee you, spirit will warn you every time. Even if you don't listen, they'll still warn you. Right, they'll hold you back. They won't let you take off right away. They'll try to make you think of every excuse not to go, but you still push it and push it and push it. Spirit does try to help you in a lot of ways. It's just whether or not you listen. Some people don't listen because they just get so goddamn fucking pissed off about shit, and I get it. I still have that song, Eyes Don't Lie. People's eyes don't lie. And, Spirit tells me, if your eyes changed, like if you were born with a color of eye, usually it's blue, and something happened to you, you were like, fucked with, molested, you saw something, you went through something, your eyes will physically change color. I think it's supposed to be like your parents are supposed to notice that your eyes change color. Why would your eyes change color? The only reason why your eyes would change color is that if they saw something that's so incomprehensible that they then kind of mask themselves, molt, and reform a different way. And my eyes changed when I was like 3 years old. After I was molested, they went from blue to green. And I went from being able to see nothing to X-ray vision, which if you get fucked with, usually you'll get a superpower afterwards. Like being able to see the future. Look at that. Injured Cold. Mothman Prophecies. I fucking love that card. I love the Mothman. Because, like, as much as people are, like, terrified of him, okay, so, yeah, he's a little terrifying, but he's only terrifying because he's black, and people can't see him, and he appears in these like, red eyes. But actually, most people who have seen the Mothman, there is a documentary about him, are not scared of him. Most people see the Mothman with other entities as well. Like, he might flow with, like, a posse of people. I don't really know, but he tells a lot of prophecies, and it's whether or not you believe it. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. I kind of feel like it's a girl, but anyways. Okay, we're getting retaliation. And then on the bottom, the sun. That's kind of awesome. I did do the sun as also kind of a representation of a pentacle of money. So there could be a prophecy coming right now that money is going to be coming into your life, and it's going to piss a lot of people off. Woohoo! Fuck them bitches, right? Who cares? Somebody's gonna get mad. Oh, you mad? Oh, you gonna go cry about it? There's the Book of Answers. Yeah, they're gonna cry about it. Fucking right, they're gonna cry about it. There's melting. They're gonna melt. They're gonna melt when you get this. Oh, it's gonna piss somebody else. And you know what it is? Is it's like the universe. It's a retaliation. It's like a secret retaliation. Like when people do things to you and they think they get the last laugh. Right? Because they're laughing at you in the time of like vulnerability and mercy, right? And then 10 years later, when you come back kicking ass and taking names, and then you go, oh yeah, hey, by the way, remember that time? And they never think that you're going to come back because the damage that they did was so bad at the time that they thought they killed you, but really they didn't, because they didn't wait to see if you moved. Well, you did, and you got up. Okay. Kind of seems like there's going to be people taken out of your life for a good reason. Okay. And it's like perfect timing because they would put their hands on this. They would want to get a part of this, and they're not supposed to. They're not supposed to have anything to do with it. It's private property. It's yours. It belongs to you and only you. And they think, yeah, right. It only belongs to you. So far, everything that belongs to you belongs to us. No, it doesn't. What's going on, Alan? Okay. And then we got the garbage can in reverse. I'm thinking this is like, okay, you know, like you might be like, people might be able to get into your head, right? And make you do things sometimes. And Spirit's like, that's not going to happen. Like, you're not going to be able to throw this money away. Like, you're not going to be able to, there's not going to anything that comes up that you're going to be able to put this money onto that just blows it. Okay. The money's not going in the garbage this time. Maybe you spend money really bad. You could have a problem spending money. And it's because of energy that's around you. Is getting you, it's pissed off that you've got it and they don't. So they want you to spend it, liquidate it, so it goes into things so you don't physically have the money for something, right? It's a very tricky tactic that people can use to get people to not want money or not be able to attract money. So I feel like your funds are being like unfrozen. And maybe majority of it could have been kept back from you because you were going to blow it. Okay. And that would have been the worst choice ever because there's nobody around you to help you, right? Like, I don't really think your family is around you. Maybe not people that would genuinely care about how you invested something. Right. So that's why it's private property. It's offhand. It doesn't fucking matter what anybody says about what you're supposed to be doing with your money. Right. So it's like ultimate retaliation to get this money for some reason. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why it has to piss somebody off, but maybe somebody wanted you broke. Let's see. Maybe somebody wanted you broke. Five of Pentacles style, something like that. Always reaching for it, but never being able to get it. Right? Yeah. Three of Cups in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, Father of Swords in reverse. Somebody lied. They definitely lied. Trying to, appear as something in your life that they're not. And that's why they get to be removed, right? Because maybe there's some type of like fucking really bad person around you and it's over with. It has to be done. They have to cycle that off. That's why some people are getting taken away from you. I don't know how. I don't know why. Well, I'm trying to understand why, but I don't know how. That's the main question. Because they're going to do something to you. They plan on lying. So then there's the Ace of Pentacles. They want it for themselves. That sucks. Well, then that's why they gotta go. Mother of Wands in reverse. Fucking right. Get out of here then. Oh, God. I'd rather nobody around than a bunch of fucking disgusting snakes that are just gonna use this cup to kind of come over and make me feel better and then steal everything once they're there. Like, yeah, no. Oh man, I served this lady once. She was like 80 years old. I was talking about the cameras that I have in my house. And she was like, oh dear, where did you get those cameras? And I'm like, oh my God, there's the Ace of Wands right there. And as I tell her everything about it and I tell her why, and she's like, well, my nephew, who's like 20 years old or something like that, she's like, every time he comes over, he steals from me. I'm like, oh my God, like, what a bastard. Like, I would fucking smack that little shit across the fucking... So she just wanted to catch him on camera stealing something from her. Oh, good God. These poor old people. Like, they're never going to stand a chance in this world. Their own nephews are stealing from them. That's so sad. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I thought that was the rat card. I was like, yeah, fucking right, rat. I should hope so. Okay, I'm gonna move to the next message now because this one's boring me. It's boring me. I'm getting really bored in life and it needs to stop because like all I'm doing is just smoking weed all fucking day, drinking coffee, fucking around, playing with my snakes, and doing tarot readings. Like you think, yeah, that sounds awesome, but at the same time, I'm like trying to find things to paint, to clay, to rip up and make something new. Like, cheers to all those people with boring lives. That's me right here. Woo! So I'm just going to sit here, pull cards for the collective, because I don't really fucking know what else to do with myself. Aw, because you know what? This is what you got to do to hustle. Every day I'm hustling. Literally. Doing what I love. That's what you do when you want to do what you love. Unfortunately, sometimes you're up all fucking night doing it, but it's what you love, so that's what you say. And I mean, fuck the big man, you know? Like, fuck working for the big guy. Who wants to work for another giant, fat, fucking rich, lazy-ass motherfucker again, right? Nobody! Okay. Well, I think we got rid of all the trolls. If you don't pay attention to them, they just go away. Thank God. Next message. Tarot cards. I love when that comes up when I'm doing a tarot reading. Hello, sign. Okay, what are they telling us today? Someone definitely, they're like, I don't know if you want to tell tarot, if you want to do tarot, Spirit's definitely like, you got a shadow side that can read tarot cards, that can talk to the spirit side. So if you need advice on stuff, Spirit is like, they're more than happy to answer shit for you with tarot cards if you want to. I mean, it's a very slippery slope when opening up the door to spirit and talking to ghosts and shit. Like I've been beat up by ghosts. I've had the worst experiences sometimes with ghosts. I have a ghost right now that runs around on my bed and while I try to sleep. My dead dog comes around all the time. She sleeps usually with me because she always sleeps. She slept with me for 18 years, so she still sleeps with me every night. I can feel her like jump up on the bed and like crawl and go underneath my arm sometimes. It's really creepy. But I love the dead, so I would be, prone to having dead things around me. But definitely Spirit's like, if you want to do stuff like this, make sure you keep your space clear. Okay, there's a lot of things that you can invite in, and if you invite them in, you gotta make sure they leave, okay? Because there's been times, like especially when I lived in an apartment building, it was really hard to keep spirits out of my place because so many people lived there. There were so many spirits all the time fucking around, right? So I don't know if you can do like salt barriers and stuff, but Spirit's like definitely like protect your space, clear your space, and scry if you can. Scrying is, like I said, it's very dangerous. People scry a lot with Ouija boards, which is why Ouija boards are so they can be they can be productive if you want them to, but they can be very counterproductive in magic because of what spirits can say to you. They can trick you, they can make you do things, they can make you say things, they can make you talk, walk, fucking paint, they can make you do whatever you want. There was this time where I was painting, and I was painting a specific way. Unfortunately, there's like nothing that I have on hand that I could show you, but it was kind of very Van Gogh. And I was like, finally, I'm pretty sure my sister said it. She was like, "Are you fucking possessed by Van Gogh?" And I was like, as soon as she said it, I went, "Oh my good God." Like, I have been kind of cranky and kind of old manish, and I really haven't been taking care of myself. And all I've been doing is painting. I might possibly be a little possessed by Van Gogh. Like, it was really weird. Like, I mean, I've been possessed many times. It's not something that's like, you know, I mean, I know how to sweat spirits out. I know how to get them out of my body immediately because they're like poisonous to me, and I know that they're there. So I can get them out of me very quickly because, like, as soon as Whitney stops acting like Whitney, then I know, somebody has breached my boundaries and I can get them out. Okay, but that's just because I've been doing it for so long. Okay, like, I'm talking like I've been possessed by things since I was born. So, and like usually when you're hurt as a child, there's this molestation demon that comes inside of you, literally, and really fucks with you, and it gives you this uncontrollable rage. And yeah, so I've had my fair share of possession. That old man pedophile demon's been gone for a while. I don't exactly remember when I depossessed myself of it, but once I saw it afterwards, I was like, oh my God. Like, no wonder, like, a pedophile always looks different. It's just a little different. Like, there's just something about them where you're like, ugh, like, you look gross, but you can't really put your mind on it, right? Because it's like, it's just something you feel. It's not something that you can say for sure that right? So Spirit's like, I don't know, man, I think maybe you got a lot of questions, and Spirit's like, they can answer all of them just by you simply asking the questions. All right. Aw, She McGee, what's up, man? Oh, chick? I don't know. Sorry. I just automatically called chicks, man. Thanks for hanging out, Doug. We're pretty cool, chill over here. I'm glad you like my energy. Sometimes I don't know what people are writing, so I like look at it with one eye, like, is that a good message or a bad message? You never quite know who's lurking. Thank you for letting me know you're lurking. That's nice. Some people just hide, and I don't know who they are. I almost feel like we're done with that message now. Tarot cards. Spirit says get them. And really do a nice job grounding yourself, clearing yourself. Third eye magic. All right. I think I'm going to do like one more message. I'm good. Honestly, I don't really go live very often. But I was so bored, and it was either watch Sons of Anarchy or go live. So I was like, okay, let's go live. Let's do some tarot readings. Love it. It's my obsession. All right. We'll do the Demon Tarot. And then, I don't know. That might be the last one. We'll see. Let's see. Bathin. Matthias. Ten of Swords. Knight of Wands. Okay. So we have transports anyone suddenly from one place to another, with destroys an enemy's thoughts and desires and all they have built. Wow. I don't know if this is somebody around you. If this is like Spirit's going to do something to somebody around you. They're going to change. Someone's life's going to change around you. You might have the ability to transport yourself. I don't know if you can do that or not, but somebody here can. And it's a really weird gift, and it's like one of those things, either you can do it or you can't do it, but like you basically, it's like all third eye, where you physically transport yourself from one place to another, even though it's just all kind of mental. It's like a mental, anyways, some people can do it, some people can't. It's like an astral projection. I'm one of those fortunate people that can do that. I can transport myself anywhere, wherever I want, whenever I want. It's also very dangerous at sometimes because it leaves your temple. It can leave your temple unaccompanied. So you have to make sure that your body is doing something very relaxing while you go and, teleport. So I feel like somebody might, or you might go and teleport, and someone's going to try to change your thoughts. Okay. On something. And this is the thing. This is how magic can work in good and in evil. Because people can use the laws of magic and go past boundaries and fuck with people. As long as there's a doorway. Okay, so for instance, this is a doorway. Me having this open while I'm in my room to all of you is a doorway. You watching the live is opening up the door to that doorway. Okay. And it's like somebody using that doorway and suddenly being right here standing beside me while they're still at their house. Okay. That would be one way of looking at this. Because you need, sometimes if you're amateur, if you are just starting to learn how to do it, then it'd be like, looking at a picture of a beach and then picturing yourself there. That's kind of how you start doing it. I think anyways, I think that's maybe how I started doing it. I've always astral projected because of my dreams. I always go places in my dreams. So it was kind of natural that I did it as a kid in 3D. I still do it, right? Because I don't necessarily always like my reality. So I'll just leave it and go somewhere else. I don't know. It's really weird. Sometimes it's just whether or not you know how to do it. I mean, one great movie that I've been kind of told to like start talking about is Doctor Strange. The way that he opens up doorways and they work in different dimensions past other time. It's kind of like Inception. Inception is like Inception on crack. Okay. I'm talking like a lower version of Inception would be like this, like being able to teleport to different places. So I think if you're learning how to do it, awesome. It's an awesome gift. It's wonderful, but don't take advantage of it. Okay. Because while you're doing it, you have to understand you've left yourself vulnerable. Because now you're in a world where you don't necessarily know what's around you because you're concentrating on that 3D world, not in the dimension that you're in. Okay, so you have to be very careful. Spirit's like, you have to be very careful because there are a lot of things that want to kill you for one in that dimension. Okay, so you might get stuck there. Okay, and another thing is like, you got to be quick, in and out. You can't lurk in long places. You've got to kind of come and go really quickly. So then you're always coming back to your body. Like I said, it's very dangerous work to do, but it's not like it can't be done. Okay. Just because it's dangerous doesn't mean nobody fucking does it. Okay. Everybody does it. Well, I can't say everybody does it, but the people who do it know that it's a quick back and forth. Okay. And like, honestly, it also, you have to be very careful when you're looking in your third eye. I've noticed I'm starting to go cross-eyed because I am concentrating so hard on looking through my third eye that I'm not realizing that I'm physically crossing my eyes. And it's kind of starting to fuck with my vision. So I have to stop doing it and remember that I have these eyes. And if I want to go I have to learn better how to go into my third eye because you can physically start to go fucking cross-eyed. Okay, and you don't even know that you're doing it. It's fucked, okay? And sometimes it'll make you like want to throw up afterwards. You're like, why do I want to throw up? All I was doing was, opening up a portal looking into the future. It is not easy to do. It takes a lot of work. It just took me so much work to do that. Oh my God. I'm going to be exhausted after this. This is good though. This is what I need. This is like having sex before going to bed, You need something to kind of wear you out, right? And this is it. This is my sex before bed. A nice tarot reading. It uses all my energy, let me tell you. Especially when I did 10 readings today. Jesus Christ. Who the fuck does 10 readings a day? Asmodeus, King of Wands. reveals the future. Okay. So, wow, somebody out there is opening up their brand new gift of being able to see the future. Please, like I said, remember that these are gifts, okay? They're not to be taken advantage of, and they are to be respected, okay? And by respecting is by giving back to a lot of things around you, you know, a lot of animals, a lot of earth, like it's not an earthly kind of give back, right? A lot of these deities, a lot of these demons, they all believe in giving back. A lot of them are herbologists, okay? They study rocks, they study stars, astronomy, okay? They do really good work, okay? Not all demons are bad, obviously, okay? Which is just like humans. Not all humans are bad, but all humans are good. Okay, so somebody's definitely like gonna go somewhere with these new talents, okay? This King of Wands. It's gonna give you power. Okay, and that's why it's like as if you can respect it and not cross boundaries and not fuck with people and not do things, what you could do with it. This is what I try to tell people when they're out there doing black magic and they're cursing people because they're all powerful and shit. I'm going, you just wasted your whole fucking life because now you're gonna lose everything. If you've got that much power, why the fuck are you concentrating on the dark? Concentrate on the light and watch that bitch grow more, because you can do more on the positive than you can in the negative. More shit only really gets done in the light. What you do in the dark is sleep. You have to rest. Okay, so people who are doing all this darkness shit, okay, they don't realize that they're using and they're wasting all the light on something on dark. You can't have the light on in the dark like that. That's not how that kind of magic works, right? So it's like just a complete waste of fucking energy. I don't get it. Anyways, so someone's like, all right, you're gonna go places with this, and there's gonna be possibly a couple of new revenues. Those revenues, okay, someone's gonna go deep, okay, because they are a soldier, which means they've been to war and back, and I think they want to talk about that, right? So Spirit's for one saying right now, taking a grammar course probably won't be the worst thing in the world if you're doing something like writing. Okay. If you've been there, done that, then it's like you need to get new authors in your life or something. You know, you need to get somebody that's going to teach you different grammar. You need new grammar, right? And it's new grammar is going to help you explain what you've been through, if that makes sense. Okay, because if you've been through something really bad, then you don't want to write it from a place of hate. You want to write it from a place of, this is what I've been through, and I want people to know, therefore you're putting it into light. You're putting it into the light. You're not putting it into the dark. You're not going to manifest something in the dark. That's what I mean. Like, okay, I don't know if someone's like playing with light and dark or something like that, but like, if you got to get into the light now, right? If you want people to see, you got to get into the light. Okay, the dark, what you do in the dark is your own thing. Okay, we don't even need to talk about that, obviously. What you do in the dark is what you do in the dark. Okay, but somebody like this new grammar or this new way of speaking is going to help you with these two avenues that are going to open up. It's like think of your path or your life as like a road, right? And all these different paths that you choose to do, this is another one of those roads that's attached to your path. That it really, you know, you build it as you go, right? So you construct it as you go. Spirit's like, it would just be really awesome if you changed your speaking somehow, right? It might not even be like a way of speaking. It's a way of saying it as opposed to explaining it. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to write something to get people to read, for one, and get their attention. So it's like, I mean, Spirit always has me do it as an analogy because it has to be said some way, and I don't know how else to say it if I don't say it as coming out in a certain way, right? So maybe that's, you know, I don't don't know. I'm almost feeling like read old books, like old shit, like 1700s shit, like Jack the Ripper shit. Like I don't know if there's a Jack the Ripper, like somebody likes him or something, that serial killer. We were talking about serial killers before. Maybe somebody really likes death or blood or something like that. I don't know. But it's like, read something old, and that's how they want you to say. I don't know if you've got an old book, or like go to the library and find the oldest book that they have, minus the Bible. It's probably going to hand you the Bible. Go past that, right? I don't know. It might help. Demons are like, man, libraries are full of stuff that we love. Demons, you find like probably 1,000 demons hanging out in a library at once, just trying to learn shit. Those fucking philosophy motherfuckers, man. They all got something about life. They all got something to say. This just came down. 9 of Wands. 5 of Cups. Is that a 3 or a 5? God damn my eyes. That's a 5. That's a 6. 6 of Wands. 7 of Wands. Queen of Cups. Jesus. All right, this is going to be a minute. Wow. Okay. So this is a particular message. Take what resonates, see what doesn't. So spirit around you. There is a thief around you that took something. Okay, thieves come in very many forms, okay? And it's not just money they take, it's not just things they take, they also take innocence. They like to steal that right out from under you. Okay, so, and there's a lot of unanswered questions around why you are the way that you are. I mean, that's the thing, is like, a child doesn't just become disturbed. Something disturbs the child. Okay? And something disturbed this child. Okay? And you're probably not a child anymore. But something has been, like, set on fire. Like, you know what a liar, pants on fire? Okay? This liar's pants are on fire. And I don't know what the spirits did with a bunch of people around you, but it was like, whoever's fucking lying, their pants are going to get set on fire right now. And then poof, like fucking magic, the sons of bitches fucking pants went on fire. Okay? And it was like, see, told you there was somebody around that was doing something. And Queen of Cups in reverse, because this person appears like they love you, but they don't. Okay, it could be a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be, but it's like a feminine loving energy. Okay. And she, like, you know how sometimes you can kind of like not blame the mom fully and just be like, well, maybe she was coaxed into it, or like, you know, maybe she didn't have any money, she didn't have anywhere else to go, blah, blah, blah. No, there's no excuse for what this mother did to someone. And I'm not saying it is a mother. It could be, it's just coming out that way, but like whatever this parent did to this person, that it got them exposed at a very young age to something, and then turned this child into like a full-blown fighter. Okay, full-blown fighter. Those thieves now that did this have to be accounted for. So things are going to be brought back from the dead that need to be answered. Okay, so people that have, you know, you may not have seen for a very long time, these people might be fucking dead. I don't know. But they're being asked about events that happen around you. Yeah, someone's lying. Knight of Cups in reverse. So it's definitely something that I think you've healed from, or you're healing from. But just because you're healing from it, it doesn't mean that the universe is over it. Right? Because I mean, I think as people just to live in this fucking world with this kind of shit, you have to heal from it or you won't survive. It's like a physical thing. It's not like you choose to want to get over it. If you don't get over it, then psychotic things build up in your head about what you're going to do to this person because there's injustice, right? Justice has missed you some way, right? That's why this thief got away with it. That's why Spirit's so pissed off about it, because they did go under the radar. They did miss justice somehow. And like, justice is blind. She ain't out there running around trying to catch people, right? It's like, it's almost our eyes and everybody that is supposed to be justice. We're supposed to see things and say things. Isn't that the motto? If you see something, say something. Like, isn't that what we're supposed to do, whether it's anti-terrorism or not? Like, I'm pretty sure that's the saying, right? We are supposed to see and fix, but instead we see, we get scared, and we run and hide like little bitches. And that's just, because we're not fighting for our shit anymore. It's not the 1700s. We're not mud huts anymore, right? We pay for this shit, meaning we feel like we've, just entitled to not having to see certain things because we don't want to get involved. Like, that's kind of shitty, right? But at the same time, it's like, no, it's just 2024. And how people, oh my God, it's 2025, holy shit. I have not written the year yet this year, so I keep saying 2024. Wow. I think somebody's probably said that now. Like, hey, why don't you say 2024 one more time? I'm still not here, people. I'm still dealing with shit from 2024, apparently. I mean, I've asked you all to send in your questions, so this is we're all going back to 2024, so that's why my ass is still in 2024. Oh, Lord. What a weird set of readings, but, like, I've been, like, getting weird, like, dizziness, too. It's, like, I feel like the messages are, like, smoking me in the face. But, like, in a good way. It's not hurting me or anything. But it's a lot of energy. I went and got some new weed today. Fucking smoking hot dude comes walking up behind me. I get all jittery. I didn't even know how to ask for my weed from the girl. I was like, Whitney, get your shit together. God damn it. Oh, the life of being single and free, it's just like, who are you going to run into today? Oh, I don't know. I'm having this like hard time with my throat today. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if Spirit still wants to talk about this. I'm like, I was trying to clean up the cards, and they're like, hey, we're in the middle of a fucking reading. Assumptions. Somebody looks like an idiot when they assume everything. Why don't you ask the question? Social media. Okay, so I don't know. This person might have a lot of people on their social media. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with it? They're going to guilt trip. Man, I don't know if you're going to confront somebody or, like, I don't know if, I mean, the way it could come out is that if this has something to do with you, then this person could also hurt somebody else. And now that other person is possibly might say something. And then because they say something, this person then comes to you and guilt trips like shut it down, tell everybody they're lying, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's not me. Okay. It might not be like the worst thing in the world. Okay. It might be something along the lines of like somebody's been lying and taking something from you and they've been really successful about it because possibly you were like healing or you kind of just in slow-mo, not really realizing what was going on. So you weren't really paying attention. You didn't really have to realize that like, okay, in this relationship, I actually have to pay attention and fight for myself. Like, I thought that was a given. No, some people, even if they're married, they don't give a fuck about your opinion. Okay, so it's like somebody maybe had to like wake up, smell the roses, right? This is not a situation that they really want to be in, that somebody like their partner has done something, they've taken something, they've been a part of something, right? And it has to be recognized. Like when you lie and you look like, just because honestly, this whole like fucking social media bullshit of like people looking like they're happy and shit and then ending up being, you know, a fucking 3-call pileup. Like honestly, it's like some people can look so different on social media and their life has nothing to do with that. So like take the whole like social media spectrum out of things, because social media is a lie. Okay, for a majority of people it is a lie. Okay, it's a fucking lie. It's become just a joke. Okay, I don't even know why it's even out anymore. So I feel like somebody is going to get called out on something. This person that's done something to you as well, they're going to get called out. And they're going to fucking guilt trip the shit out of you. Maybe to not say anything or take their side or something. And like, you know, Spirit says, you do what you want. Like, I mean, this person just, maybe you assume that you were the only person they fucked over. Right. And like, maybe you feel bad about it. Like, damn, I thought I was the only one. Like, no, honey, there's a few people that's backed up in this shit. Okay. That's why it's like, it was bound to happen. It was bound for somebody to say something. Okay. And when it does, it's going to hit a little bit differently than what usually happens in these kind of situations. Okay. This person is evil. They're evil. And they look like a queen of cups to everybody. Cinderella. Like, how is that even possible? How can they look that way to everybody else? Like, that's what I mean. Like, don't fucking believe people's social media. Oh, yeah, look at the saint. Oh, my God. My parents look like saints on Facebook. Yeah, guess what? They're not. Okay. Donnie Darko countdown. Frank. I almost feel like they always knew this was going to happen. As soon as like social media came out, as soon as it's like, man, you know, it sucks. People do the crime. They can't do the time. They can fuck around, but fucking no way that you can go and tell their dirty secrets. They have to stay in the closet. You fucking kidding me? No. We got GOD just showed up. Someone's in trouble now. All right. Krampus in reverse. Private property in reverse. Great choice. Garbage with the Tower. So this person's shit's going to get aired out. Oh, my sister just coughed in the background. That's a sign. That's a sign. Their shit's just going to get leaked out. Okay, and it turns out they got a lot of garbage in that can. All right, this person is garbage. They ain't no Queen of Cups. They're garbage. And it's, you know, this is organized destruction. I mean, that's the thing, is like a lot of these monsters, a lot of these people, they didn't just hurt one person. You know, even if it's a boss or something, like you weren't the only person that worked there, right? You weren't the first rodeo, but it's like sometimes we have to go through things and we have to witness things because it's like it's the last show. This person cannot put on another act. We cannot do another scene. The fucking movie's over. The play's over. Fucking done. Boom. And I feel like this person is going to get shut down. And they're going to guilt trip. Like, well, what am I going to do? You know, all this stuff is on the internet about me and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, guess what? Maybe you shouldn't have been such an asshole and your stuff wouldn't have been aired all on social media about you. You wanted to be a dick and steal a bunch of shit. Well, I mean, like I said, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. This person just assumed, I think, that everything would kind of Stay on the hush. This would never surface. Their tower would never come down. It's like typical entitled little brat bullshit. Thinks they can fucking get away with everything, and they can't. They can't get away with anything. Nobody gets away with anything. There's fucking eyes everywhere. There's cameras. There's fucking dogs. There's birds. There's fucking cameras everywhere. Like, you think you get away with something, you're just dumb. Like, you're just dumb to think you get away with anything now. Like, oh my God. Oh man, this one time, the other day, I accidentally stole milk. And I didn't realize until I got home. I was like, wait a second. I packed this milk up and it was here. I mean, I'm dyslexic. Not everything like that I do, I click into, right away. And I was like, but I grabbed the milk from the back of the cart while I was, those stupid self-checkouts. I always steal something. And I'm like, I don't mean to do it. I'm a very innocent person. Like, I will fucking, I don't give a shit how much it is. Like, I'm not there to cause a ruckus, okay? Or steal your fucking $3 cream, like, calm down, mom. Like, I'll give it back, right? No, I stole milk, just right in the middle. And man, those damn cameras didn't catch me. And then I'm like, oh man, do I go back? The worst they're gonna charge you is $5.99. So I think I'm good to go back. But still, sometimes spirit just lets me steal things. Honestly. And I won't figure it out until I get home. But the fucked up thing is that when I do accidentally steal something, suddenly the next week in my groceries, I'll forget something in the cart that I paid for. And then I'm like, wow, I wonder who just got my free. Oh yeah, I left toilet paper in the cart the other day. Fucking didn't even see it. Like, I know I didn't leave it. Again, self-checkout. I should never do self-checkout. I think I'm just going to notice that now. No more self-checkout. I don't believe in robots anyway, so I shouldn't be my own. I should let the cashiers do their jobs because something always gets fucked up. I never steal when the cashier's there because she looks at my cart. Right? And even though I don't steal on purpose, it's like then something gets stolen from me and I'm like, God damn it. Like, what the fuck? I didn't ask to steal that other thing. Make it jump into my hand and then I don't pay for it and then you punish me. That's karma. I can't tell you how the laws are made. I just tell you how they get played out in my fucking life. And let me tell you, if I step out of line, trust me, spirit just puts me right back in. So I've been recently just like talking shit on my Facebook and stuff about my parents because I want to murder them. And I feel like my stepmom is like losing her mind because like I just don't give a shit anymore because she like doesn't see me as a human. So I just like aired all my dirty laundry out. I'm like, man, she's gonna hate me now, bitch. Fucking bitch. I always think of that Phyllis. Fucking Phyllis. It's this movie. Fucking Phyllis. Just women sometimes. I mean, no matter what you fucking do, you can't please them. And they try to morph you and change you and fuck with you and they get in your head and they fucking do this shit. Like, I hate women. Thank God it's just me and my sister. I love my sister. But I mean, I had to kick her ass for a while to mold her. And then she re-kicked my ass for doing that. So trust me, she got me back. People think my sister's all like nice because she's quiet. No, she's quiet because she's crazy. And she just thinks about it all instead of saying it. I look like a psycho because I say it out loud. She is psychotic because she doesn't say anything. And I'm like, you just wait. Corey's going to come after you one day. Because you're concentrating all your energy on me and you don't know the real psycho is the one that doesn't say anything. Okay, possibly one more message because I still have a little bit of energy. Oh my gosh, I'm getting that Counting Crow song, Murder of One. Why is so much murder coming up? Murder, murder, murder. Oh, So my sister, she studies that planetary shit. She said that Lilith is, because Lilith's an asteroid, she is stuck right now in Libra, and Mars went retrograde right there. So Lilith can't move. Lilith is in charge of all the sluts, all the fucking horn dogs out there, all the assholes spreading disease and shit, okay? Not being cool, having kids they're not taken care of, just fucking spreading their seed wherever they want, blah, blah, blah. Lilith is in charge of majority of those people. Well, she likes to think she's in charge, but whatever. She can't move right now. And I feel like that's going to, like, ever since Pluto went into Aquarius, hasn't been there for fuck God knows how long, and it's going to be there for 20 years. Shit's going to change because I feel like the sluts took over. I feel like these fucking women, they got a hold of all these men and they fucked them all up. Okay, whether or not they were babies, they were adolescents, they were whatever. It doesn't matter. Even like, I'm thinking like probably the last, I mean, I want to say 20 years, but I think this is more like 50 years. But anyways, now that Lilith's trapped, because Lilith's been able to move for a while, right? But now, I mean, she's only trapped because Mars is in retrograde. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Don't fully count me. I don't remember everything that she said, but I know what the information I'm saying is true. I just don't know if it's Mars per se. Yeah, because Mars is the energy. That's the thing. She needs energy to move, and now she doesn't have any energy to move because we're going to block her. Aries is going to block her, which is the emperors. So now you realize there's so many men, okay? And I'm not just saying men, because it's happened to women too. Obviously, men take over women's energy all the time, okay? So many divorces. So nobody made it through majority of their relationships where they had kids, okay? The majority of people quit after their first kid. Some of them popped out their second kid. Most of them then broke up. Some of them got back together, had another kid. Okay, like these relationships were fucking doomed from the start because Lilith was slutting these fucking women out. And the men were like, I've never seen pussy before. So yeah, let's get back together even though you're a fucking psycho. Okay, so now that bitch is fucking laced up, I feel like we're going to get I think a lot of men are going to get released, aka a lot of Lilith's partners are going to break up right now. Maybe I'm getting maybe that's why the murder of one, because like a lot of relationships are going to go down because like suddenly the spark, you know, like the lust that's keeping them together is not there. So like suddenly people are like, who the fuck are you? That's not my lover. This is not you, because somebody's going to change. That's the thing. Someone's going to change. Let's see. No, I did not. Oh, Whitney. I fucked the whole deck up. I accidentally, oh well. All in fun. They're all going to be mixed match now. All right. I guess that's just the way that was supposed to go. Okay. Oh, man. I haven't seen this card in so long. The Three of Cups. Look at that. It's a celebration card. Okay, because the Fool is in reverse. Ooh, I think this is kind of like Lilith's character because it says risk and it's a fool because it's always a fool's journey in reverse if it has to do with that fucking asshole's energy. Okay, holiday in reverse with theft in reverse. So somebody, you know, these relationships that were taken from people, okay, there were relationships out there that were supposed to make people feel like they were literally on vacation for their whole life. Okay, because certain energies are supposed to line up and it's like, this is the fucking easiest thing I ever did in the world. But instead, they signed contracts with people that made it the worst relationship in the entire world. But somehow it looked good somewhere. And it was most likely in the bedroom. Okay, fucking pussy rules all. Okay, so now it's like for all those people that got chucked aside because they didn't sleep with these people on the first date, or they weren't sending nudie pictures, they weren't attached to Lilith's energy, they were trying to do it the right way. Those people got siphoned and taken away because power of the pussy, right? They couldn't hold it back. They just couldn't resist something that was already in front of them, giving them everything that they needed. Why fight for anything better, right? Lilith's going to tell you to bow down. You get it right now. Why would you look at anything else? People have standards. But she's going to tell you don't have standards. Lilith tried to make me sell my pussy online, okay? And it was the hardest thing I ever did in my life, and I'll never do it again. But I don't regret it. I don't regret shit like that. I've got a beautiful body, and I can take a fucking picture and a half, all right? I did all my pictures myself, okay? I don't regret that shit at all. But Lilith is a fucking whore for making me do it. Because I'm not a slut. Even though I look good. Doesn't mean I have to take pictures, right? Exactly. So, now we've got this whole fucking victory happening, right? It's like, you know, maybe there are some sex workers that are not going to be sex workers anymore. Celebration. I'd see that as a potential for success. Yeah. Some of my ladies of the night are going to become ladies of the day. That's amazing. I mean, nobody really wants to be a sex worker. Like, do you think a woman wants to swallow cum all day long? Like, really? Oh, yeah, that was my God's gift to me. I just could never imagine doing anything else with my life than swallowing cum from everywhere around the world. Come on. No woman wants to do that. No woman. That's like pure desperation right there. Okay, so that's like a huge potential for success because I swear to God, because that bitch is locked up. There's the tower. Potential for success. I only have so many times that I can come out and do this fucking shit if someone's not going to be in the video to watch, right? It's for somebody that's watching this video, right? That somehow they get to escape Lilith's grasp because they become illuminated to it, to what they've been falling behind in. Page of Wands. It's like you just weren't getting the message. You know, you just weren't getting the message. King of Wands. You went from the Page of Wands in reverse to the King of Wands. Leader, creative. You're going to get creative with this shit. You know what I see? It's like it turns a fool's journey into, all right, I got this. It's like somehow now relationships become meaningful again. Like, it's like the door was just closed on that. Like, when one of my exes fucking messaged me like 10 years after we fucking broke up and he was like, Netflix and chill. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, is chivalry just dead? It's just gone? Like, that's what I deserve? Netflix and chill? Like, I that's not worth shaving my legs for. Like, no, I would like to go out in public. I don't know, walk around, smoke a joint, fucking talk for 5 minutes, Netflix and chill. Fuck you. Okay? Get out of that whole Netflix and chill. You're better than that. Get out of it. I just want to clear the energy. I'm going to clear the energy for you, okay? And honestly, there's such a better way to do it, you know? Because, I mean, you're going to be around this person for a long time if that's what you want. If you want to in and out, fucking, yeah, whatever, Netflix and chill, that shit. Get it over with. But if you don't actually want to, then celebrate the fact that it's not just like walking off the cliff now. It's like, all right, I'm going to actually prepare for something. I would like to actually do something. I would like to be involved in something as opposed to just sold for something and then go, is that all I'm going to get? Okay. And just giving up on everything, right? Like, it sucks when you feel like you have to, you know what, you feel like you deserve when maybe you deserve so much better, but like you're not really getting any better, but then it's because you haven't changed your way of seeing it, right? It's still, you're still doing the same things the same way. So you're not going to get a different outcome unless you change the path. You change your ways. Generosity with stalemate, crossroads, the Hermit, analysis, solitude, and Empress. Okay. God damn, my back. Because this fucking thing is on an angle. Oh. Oh. All right. I gotta remember to breathe when I stretch. Do I have juice? Yes, I do. Okay. So. So much talking. Okay. Let's wrap this shit up already. So, a stalemate coming unhinged. Okay. And the tower comes down. Look what was hiding under the bottom of the deck. Partnerships. How cute is that? Okay. So, there's boundaries that were put up that are now unblocked because I swear, because now she's blocked. Okay. So now that the slut's blocked, your boundaries open again to a possibility of something deeper. Right? Which is like the funnest thing possible because it's the things that don't mean anything that are really the waste of time. Things that mean something are not a waste of time, right? They're more like a journey. So that's why you change from a page in reverse to a king, right? It's like, hey, I'm not going to think about this shit anymore because that's what's stopping me, right? I have to go full throttle in order to see what it is that I want to do, right? And then it's like something that was being taken from you, hidden from you, gets given to you. And it's not really like, it's not something, it's not money, it's like something gets given back to you, like spiritually. Okay. And it's like, oh, I thought that was the Empress. That's the Emperor in reverse. It's like somebody becomes unhinged because she's had you in solitude with the whores, with partnerships that never stay around. Two of Cups in reverse. They're not there to hang around. They're just there for the energy and then they leave. Succubus energies. Energies that take. And that's why the crossroad becomes unhinged. I really feel like this is like a grow up. You know, you go from that kind of teenage mindset to like, all right, I got it. Things got to grow up. I got to get real with this shit. You know, I can't fuck around anymore. And like, you know, that part of your life where it's like, it doesn't really matter how old you are. It's that part of your life where it's like, okay, something's got to change. Like, I have to take lead of this now. I can't keep doing what I'm doing because all of these ideas are going nowhere. Right? Because it's based off an energy that is like, you know, firecracker in reverse, kind of like you shoot a firework at the ground, it's gonna just start a fire. Maybe, I don't know. I've never shot a firework at the ground, but it's not like shooting a firework into the air. Okay, that's really what it is. Like all your ideas are just going down into the ground, right? You need to shoot them up. Which is why, maybe that's why I was like, honestly, I don't even really fucking know if I've ever seen this card, the goddamn deck. I've done readings with these cards so many fucking times. And I gotta say, I don't even know if I've seen that card. I really don't. It's creepy. It looks like a different color from all the other cards. Like it's been hiding this whole time. Riddle me that. I don't know. I've had these cards for a couple years. So I have not seen that card for a while. So, I mean, I think that's kind of why. Oh my God, I'm getting the theme song for Free Willy right now. This is kind of like a Free Willy kind of situation. Like you have to be freed from this. You have to be freed from the depths of like fucking pussy porn bullshit. You can get something better all the time. You know, it's like, oh, good God. Like if you can't hold a conversation with somebody, like, does it matter how good they are in bed? I don't know. I'm just one of those people that it actually does matter to me if I can have a conversation with you, because if I can't, there's no fucking point. I mean, your looks are going to wear off. Everything about you is going to fucking wear off, which means, you know what doesn't wear off? Laughter, personality, conversation, you know, the things that matter. But I'm old school, so what do I know about these new school people, right? They're going to learn the hard way when the fucking old school becomes new school again. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to bring the fucking old school back. Chivalry is not dead. Yes, you deserve to be wine and dine. Not even wine and dine, but like, fuck, have a couple conversations. Have you heard of a date? You know, hang out, play a game, as stupid as it sounds, but it's like, see if you can laugh with them. See if you can, don't go to a movie. That's so dumb. I hate when people go, let's go to a movie. Why? So you can just sit there in silence, awkward, with something blaring at you? You know, like, don't go to a movie. I mean, things matter, you know? Like, I don't know. That's just what Spirit wants to say. It is a little bit of what I want to say too, because it is me in here too. Much as Spirit wants to speak over me sometimes. I don't always allow them to. It's me here, by the way. So, anyways, we're going to wrap it up. I hope it made sense. And if it didn't, then, you know, you might get your reading another day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for chilling, hanging out, doing what you do. This was a great set of readings. I really like this energy. So thank you for that. And if you want a personal reading, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. I'll put that in the description box below. And yeah, have a good night. Rock on. Take care. Be safe out there. Especially with those fucking blind dates, how we started this whole shit, all right? Fucking somebody's going to get asked to dinner and it's like, do not go. You might end up on the news, okay? So some of these messages are very serious if they resonate. Okay, if they resonate. If not, I wouldn't worry too much about it then. Yeah, peace out and have a good one, everybody. Happy Saturday.